Have you noticed that more and more Filipinos are packing their bags and starting new lives abroad? In 2026, a surprising number of Filipinos are leaving countries that were once considered dream destinations. Rising living costs, changing immigration policies, limited job opportunities, and shifting lifestyles are causing many to rethink where they want to build their future. But which countries are seeing the biggest Filipino exodus? And what are the real reasons behind this growing trend? Stay tuned as we count down the 7 countries Filipinos are leaving in 2026. And the number 1 country on this list might completely surprise you. Number 7. United States. For decades, the United States has been a symbol of success for many Filipinos. It was the land of opportunity where countless families dreamed of building a better future through higher salaries, career growth, and a higher standard of living. However, in 2026, a growing number of Filipinos and Filipino Americans are choosing to leave and start a new chapter elsewhere. One of the biggest reasons is the rising cost of living. In many parts of the United States, housing, everyday expenses, and especially healthcare have become increasingly expensive. For retirees and even some middle-class professionals, maintaining a comfortable lifestyle is becoming more challenging than it was in previous years. As a result, many are looking for places where their savings and income can stretch much further. This has led to a growing trend known as reverse migration. Many Filipino Americans are selling their properties in the United States and returning to the Philippines to retire. Cities such as Tagaytay, Dumaguete, and Davao have become popular choices because of their lower cost of living, relaxed lifestyle, and welcoming communities. Not only does the US dollar go much further, but many also get the chance to be closer to their families and lifelong friends. For many of these retirees, leaving America does not mean the American dream has failed. Instead, it reflects a shift in priorities. After decades of hard work and sacrifice, they are choosing a lifestyle that offers more peace of mind, lower expenses, and stronger family connections. In the end, their dream is no longer about earning more money. It's about enjoying a happier and more fulfilling life. Oh wait, before we continue, we'd love to hear from you. Did you agree with this video? What can you say about it? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Don't forget to tell us where you're from so we know how far our video has reached. Number 6. Singapore. For many Filipinos, Singapore has long been one of the most attractive places to work abroad. It's clean, safe, highly developed, and only a few hours away from the Philippines. The country offers competitive salaries and excellent career opportunities, especially in industries such as technology, finance, engineering, and healthcare. But despite all these advantages, a growing number of Filipinos are choosing to leave Singapore in 2026. One of the biggest reasons is the rising cost of living. While salaries in Singapore can be impressive, housing costs have increased dramatically in recent years. Rent for HDB flats and private condominiums can consume a significant portion of a worker's monthly income, leaving less room for savings. At the same time, everyday expenses continue to climb, making it increasingly difficult for many professionals to achieve the financial goals that originally brought them to the country. Another challenge is the path to long-term settlement. Many skilled Filipinos spend years building successful careers in Singapore, only to find that obtaining permanent residency remains highly competitive. As a result, some professionals are beginning to explore other options. A growing number are embracing remote work, becoming digital nomads, or relocating to countries that offer a more affordable lifestyle and clearer pathways to permanent residency or citizenship. For these Filipinos, leaving Singapore isn't about escaping a bad place. It's about finding a destination where their hard work can lead to greater long-term stability and freedom. Number 5. South Korea. Thanks to the global popularity of K-dramas, K-pop, and Korean culture, South Korea has become a dream destination for many Filipinos. However, for the thousands of OFWs working there, Especially under the Employment Permit System or EPS, the reality is often very different from what is seen on television. While South Korea offers competitive wages, modern infrastructure, and a well-organized work environment, many Filipinos are beginning to reconsider their future as their contracts approach completion in 2026. One of the biggest challenges is the limited pathway to permanent residency. Many Filipino factory workers under the EPS program are reaching the end of their 4 to 5 years employment period. Although some would like to stay longer, transitioning to more permanent visa categories is not always easy. Visas such as the F2 or E74 often require strong qualifications, including Korean language proficiency, work experience, income requirements, and a competitive points-based evaluation system that can be difficult for many workers to meet. As a result, a growing number of Filipinos are choosing to return home after completing their contracts. Many bring back valuable savings that can be used to start a business, purchase property, or invest in their family's future. Others are exploring countries that offer clearer and more accessible pathways to permanent residency and citizenship, particularly for those who hope to eventually relocate with their entire family. For many Filipinos, South Korea was never intended to be a permanent destination but rather an important stepping stone. It provided an opportunity to earn a higher income, gain international work experience, and build a stronger financial foundation. But as their priorities evolve, many are deciding that the next chapter of their lives may be better spent elsewhere, or back in the Philippines, closer to family and new opportunities. Number 4. Kuwait. For many years, Kuwait has been one of the most important destinations for Filipino workers in the Middle East. Thousands of Filipinos have built successful careers there as domestic workers, healthcare professionals, technicians, and skilled laborers. The opportunity to earn higher wages and support families back home made Kuwait a popular choice for generations of OFWs. However, by 2026, a noticeable shift is taking place as more Filipinos begin exploring opportunities elsewhere. One of the main reasons is the impact of past diplomatic tensions, visa suspensions, and changes in labor policies that have affected recruitment and deployment in recent years. While Kuwait remains an important labor market, some Filipinos have become more cautious when considering it as a long-term destination. At the same time, many workers are finding that other countries in the Gulf region now offer a wider range of opportunities and stronger prospects for career growth. As a result, an increasing number of Filipino workers are looking toward countries such as Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, particularly Dubai. Massive infrastructure projects, expanding industries, and continued demand for skilled workers are creating new opportunities across the region. For many OFWs, leaving Kuwait does not mean giving up their overseas career. Instead, it represents a strategic move toward countries that offer greater job opportunities, improved working conditions, and a more promising future for themselves and their families. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future uploads. Also, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think about this topic. We're all ears. Number 3. New Zealand. At first glance, New Zealand feels like a postcard come to life. From breathtaking landscapes that look straight out of The Lord of the Rings to its clean, safe, and peaceful communities, it has long been a dream destination for many Filipinos. For years, it has attracted skilled workers, healthcare professionals, and families seeking a better quality of life. But in 2026, a quiet but noticeable shift is emerging. More Filipinos are beginning to leave New Zealand in search of better opportunities elsewhere. One of the biggest reasons is the rising cost of living. In recent years, housing prices, rent, groceries, and other essential expenses have increased significantly. While New Zealand still offers a high standard of living, Many workers feel that a large portion of their income is consumed by daily expenses. For some, saving money, buying a home, or achieving long-term financial goals has become more challenging than expected. Because of this, many skilled workers and tradespeople are turning their attention to neighboring Australia. Known for higher salaries, larger cities, and a broader job market, Australia has become an increasingly attractive option. For many Filipinos, moving from New Zealand to Australia feels like a natural career upgrade, similar lifestyle, but with greater earning potential and more opportunities for career growth and family stability. In the end, the departure of some Filipinos from New Zealand does not take away from the country's beauty or quality of life. It remains one of the best places to live in the world. However, for those seeking faster financial progress, higher income, and expanded career opportunities, Australia is becoming the next logical step. For many, New Zealand is not the final destination, but an important chapter in a much bigger journey. Number 2. United Kingdom. For many years, the United Kingdom has been one of the top destinations for Filipino healthcare workers, especially nurses and caregivers. Working under the NHS became a symbol of career growth, better income, and stability for thousands of Filipinos. However, in 2026, a noticeable shift is emerging as more Filipinos reconsider their plans or choose to leave due to recent policy changes affecting the sector. One of the biggest factors is the tightening of immigration rules for health and care worker visas. In particular, restrictions around bringing dependents or family members have become a major concern. For many Filipinos, who are often family-oriented and already supporting loved ones back home, this becomes a major deal-breaker. No matter how good the salary or job security is, the inability to live with their families makes long-term settlement in the UK less attractive. Because of this, many healthcare workers are beginning to explore alternative destinations that offer more favorable family reunification policies. Countries such as Germany and Australia are becoming more appealing options, as they provide clearer pathways for long-term residency and more flexible rules for bringing family members. For many Filipinos, the decision is no longer just about career advancement, it is about building a stable life together with their loved ones. In the end, the movement away from the United Kingdom is not driven by a lack of opportunity, but by a shift in priorities. Increasingly, Filipino workers are choosing countries that allow them to balance both professional growth and family life. Because for them, true success is not only measured by work abroad, but by being able to live it with the people they care about most. Number 1. Canada. For many years, Canada has been considered the ultimate dream destination for Filipinos. It was seen as a country of opportunity, safety, and a clear path to permanent residency through programs like express entry and student visas. Thousands of Filipinos moved there hoping for a better life, stable income, and long-term settlement. But in 2026, that dream is being re-evaluated by many as new challenges begin to surface. One of the biggest issues is the rising housing crisis. Rent in major cities has become extremely expensive, and in many cases, it consumes a large portion of monthly income. Even for skilled workers and international students, the cost of living is no longer as manageable as it once seemed. On top of that, the Canadian government has also introduced stricter rules on temporary resident permits and international students, making it harder for some to stay long-term or transition to permanent residency. Because of this, many Filipinos are starting to feel the cold reality of life in Canada. A large part of their earnings often goes straight to rent, bills, and daily necessities, leaving little room for savings or financial progress. Some even joke that they work just to survive the winter and pay for expensive housing. As a result, others choose to move to more affordable provinces, while some decide to return to the Philippines to start businesses or invest their savings in a simpler, more sustainable lifestyle. In the end, Canada remains a beautiful and highly developed country, but for many Filipinos in 2026, it is no longer the easy dream it once was. Instead, it has become a place where expectations meet reality, and where some are now choosing to rethink their long-term future. And that concludes our countdown of the 7 countries Filipinos are leaving in 2026. From rising living costs to policy changes, and from career shifts to family decisions, one thing is clear: Filipinos around the world are constantly adapting, moving, and making bold choices for a better future. Every country on this list tells a different story, but all of them point to the same reality: life abroad is changing faster than ever. Now we'd love to hear from you. What do you think about this list? And which country surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next countdown and informative stories like this. See you in the next video.